Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel here. Now in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a video today. It is going to be the New England Patriots the fantasy rebuild, excuse me. I almost said realistic, but essentially, guys, in this video, we are going to be using a custom draft class, or not, yeah, we're going to be using auto-generated draft classes to try and rebuild the New England Patriots. Now, quickly, let's take a look at the team post Tom Brady and Gronkowski and all those guys. Brian Hoyer's the starting quarterback. I want to actually start Jared Stidham for this year, see how he does. Running backs, we have Sony Michel and also James White, two of the, in my opinion, they're the best running back core in the NFL. Really nice. Then we got Julian Edelman here, 87 overall, superstar development, but he is 33, so he's a possible trade candidate this year. Moving on here, we have Mohamed Sanu, 79 overall. He was acquired from the Falcons last year, or a year ago, or 2 years ago in a trade, but he is 30 years old. And then also we got Marquise Lee, who was actually picked up from the Jaguars as he was released. He's 27 years old with star development. I will definitely take that. We also have Damari Bird. We have N'Keal Harry, the rookie. Then we also have Jacoby Myers, which is not too bad. Fullback, we have a big hole there considering that James Devlin just announced his retirement like a day or two ago. So that sucks. Offensive line, though, probably the best part of this team. We have Isaiah Wynn here in his second year, or it will be his third year out of Georgia. We got Joe Tooney here, who actually got franchise tagged. Then we got David Andrews, who was out all last year, all out of the 2019 season with a heart problem, I believe. So he is back here, 27 years old. Then we have Shaq Mason, who might be the best guard in the NFL. Don't at me, but he is 26 years old. In star development, you got Marcus Cannon at a 76 overall, but he is 31 years old, so he is going to regress. Tight end, they actually drafted two tight ends. They got Devin Asiasi and then Dalton Keene. They also do have Matt Lacoste. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give Devin Asiasi a star development. I think he'll be pretty good for New England, but Dalton Keene, I don't know, man. One of the worst picks in the draft, in my opinion. It didn't work. Like, they drafted two straight tight ends in, like, what, the third round? I think Asiasi is definitely the best out of those guys. Moving on to the defense. Best defense in the NFL. They did lose a lot of guys, though. They lost Kyle Van Noy to the Dolphins. They lost did they lose Jawan Bentley? No, he's still here. They lost another guy. Landon Roberts. They lost him as well, but they still have Hightower and Bentley, two of their best players. We also got Devin McCourty, who re-signed with the Patriots, as well as Patrick Chung, aka the drug user. He is back on the team, and Patrick Chung is 83, but he is 32 years old, and then Devin McCourty is, I believe, in his 30s as well. We actually got Adrian Phillips as well. I believe he came from the Chargers, so that's not a bad pickup. Moving on to corners, Stephon Gilmore, in my opinion, the best cornerback in the NFL. The 2019 Defensive Player of the Year is here. Also, we got Jason McCourty, as well as J.C. Jackson and Jonathan Jones. In my opinion, this might be the best cornerback core in the NFL. They have Gilmore, Defensive Player of the Year. Jason McCourty still puts out pretty well. And then once he regresses, we have Jonathan Jones and J.C. Jackson, two very young guys that can step in. Defensive line, we lost a little bit. Danny Shelton, I don't know where he went. I think he went to Detroit. So our starting D tackle is now Adam Butler. We also got John Simon and then Lawrence Guy. Chase Winovich is actually a very good talent out of Michigan. He'll be a very good edge rusher for the future. And right now, I think he's sitting at a star development, which is not awful. And then moving on to the backup, the defensive lineman as well. We got Dietrich Wise, who's not awful. And yeah, so this team, it's going to require a lot of rebuilding. I mean, the defense is really good, but the offense, we need to make some changes. And I'm thinking trade all the old guys. Not Marcus Cannon. Offensive line, we exclude that. But I think Edelman and Sanu are going to be traded. We're going to give Damari Bird and N'Keal Harry more time on the field. We also might trade a couple of these guys. Not Jason McCourty or Devin, but maybe Patrick Chung. Not sure about that. But yeah, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim to the midseason point, or I'm going to sim to the end of the year, and I'll see you guys once I get done with that. All right, guys, so the first trade we are going to be making is going to be Julian Edelman, and I kind of lied, Marcus Cannon and a 6th-round pick to the Jets in exchange for their 1st-round pick as well as a 7th-round pick. That makes it now, I think we have 3 7th-round picks and 2 4th-round picks in this year's draft, as well as 2 1st-round picks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to really tank. Next guy we're going to try and trade is going to be Mohamed Sanu. Let's see what we can get for him, and I'll see you guys once I complete the trade. Alright guys, so another trade has been made. We're trading Mohamed Sanu, Matt Lacoste, and a 7th round pick to the Redskins in exchange for their 1st round pick as well as a 5th round pick. I think that this will work really well, and we should be able to get some pretty good value of that 1st round pick considering the fact that it is the Redskins. I mean, how good are they really going to be? Let's see, next trade candidate. I'm thinking we go Patrick Chung on this one. I'm really thinking we try to trade Patrick Chung. I don't know how much salary he is. It might be a lot though. Yeah, $3 million's not that much, but I think we can probably get something good for him. So, guys, I will see you once I make that trade as well. All right, guys, here we go. Next trade is sent through. We're going to be trading Patrick Chung, Bo Allen, and a 5th round pick in this year's draft, which we just acquired, in exchange for the Buccaneers' 1st round pick, as well as their 6th round pick, and then a 7th round pick next year. Kind of weird trading with Tom Brady's current new team, but you know what? It had to be done. We're up to a 79 or down to a 79 overall now, but I figure why not give the rookies some time to, develop. And, really, I want to see where they go. It actually might be very interesting. So I think that's all the trades that we are going to make in this, basically, this pre-period. So, guys, I'm going to sim to the end of season number 1. I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, so at the end of season number 1, we finished the year at 2-14. That is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Were we the worst team? Yes, we were. Number 1 pick is coming our way. So let's check how the other teams did that we traded with. So, let's see. Buccaneers didn't make the playoffs. That's good. Who else? Let's see. The Jets didn't make the playoffs. That's awesome. And the Redskins didn't make the playoffs. So, I think all of the picks that we traded for are going to be high picks considering the fact that none of the teams we traded with made the playoffs. So, let's see how everybody did. 4 upgrade points for Terez Hall. That is actually very good. We get 47 upgrade points, and we finished the year out at an 80 overall. I just waited to upgrade all the players until now. So, let's take a look at how we did. So, Devin Asiasi still a star development. Marquise Lee is still a star development as well. We had N'Keal Harry in the slot, which we're actually going to put him up to wide receiver number 2. Yeah, I mean, why? Okay, Jared Stidham went up 3. That's actually not too bad. Let's take a look here defensively. How do we do? You got Devin McCourty, obviously, you got the obvious X factors. I don't see any development tray upgrades. So, you got to expect that. Now, Devin McCourty is actually going to leave in free agency this year. I'm not actually going to do anything with him. So, we finished worst in the NFL on offense. That's expected. Defensively, we were 23rd. That is actually unexpected. So, Brian Hoyer, 3,716 yards, 25 touchdowns, 14 picks. I mean, it's a decent season, but then again, it's from Brian Hoyer. We got James White, 720 yards, 2 touchdowns. He really did not get a lot of carries. Marquise Lee was our best receiver, 823 yards, 3 touchdowns. But Jacoby Myers, 801 yards and 11 touchdowns. What a year. Devin Asiasi, also in his rookie year, 643 and 6 touchdowns. Not too bad. Let's look at defensively here. Dante Hightower, what a year by him. 131 tackles. Jason McCourty with 100. Check TFL, 17 for Simon, 12 for Butler, and 11 sacks for John Simon. That is the guy I least expected. Interceptions, 2 for Hightower, 2 for Gilmore. I mean, it's alright. But then again, John Simon with 11 sacks. I did not expect that. Okay, Andrew Luck, you are going to have to get taken off, my friend. Technically, Phillip Rivers wins the MVP, which is a weird one, honestly. Let's see, AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Phillip Rivers. No, Patriots Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett, as we do get Hightower in at 4, and then John Simon in at 10. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Joe Burrow. Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to, let's see, who's going to get it? Ross Blacklock on the Texans. That's not bad. Let's take a look at the NFC now as well. We got, it's going to be Alvin Kamara on offense. Defensively, it's going to be Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie of the Year does go to, let's see, who's it going to go to? Justin Jefferson. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Terrell Burgess for the Rams. I did not know he got drafted. So, yeah, so quickly, I got to make a change. I don't know why, because it's so weird, because in all of our rebuilds, the Patriots always get Andrew Luck, but now the Giants get Andrew Luck. So, Madden's kind of hinting at something there, not going to lie. Let me actually move my culotta right here. Yes, I'm having a culotta. Alright, oh god, 113 million. Look at that. That's the penalty if you cut him. They are never going to get themselves out of that hole, man. Jeez. So, let's see. Andrew Luck, you're going to move to punter. And your real starting quarterback, the Giants, is going to be Daniel Jones. You got to start it, man. Got to start Daniel. Anyway, let's move on here. Let's see who's going to be in the Super Bowl. Just, I got to take a little gander. We got to see who's going to be taking over the Patriots spot. And it's going to be the Browns versus the Cowboys. And the winner of that Super Bowl, I'm predicting Cowboys right here. Probably going to be the Browns, though. Okay, it's the Cowboys, but I score 30-24. So Devin McCourty, we're not going to re-sign. The rest are 50 overalls. So we're in free agency now, and I got to see how much money we have. We should have a fair amount. $38 million. We can really improve our team with that much money. Chris Jones is here. Guys, I'm going to make all my signings, and I'll see you guys when I get done. Okay, guys, so here we go. These are the negotiations we're going to try to get done. First one is the obvious here. Chris Jones, the first player that we saw. We're going to try to get him on a 4-year, $73.8 million deal. Next one's going to be Zach Pascal. We're going to try to get him on a 5-year, $52.3 million deal. So let's take a look here. Will they make the swap to New England, man? 2 possible Super Bowl contenders. Let's take a look here. And Pascal rejected, but Jones accepted. So that's a weird one, but Chris Jones does, make the pass rush up, so that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to completely skip the draft, and I'll just show you the recap and whatnot. So basically, guys, I'll see you at the start of season number 2. All right, guys, so here we go. This is the draft recap. I mean, I don't know. This class was a bit disappointing, not going to lie. We did get a replacement, though, for Devin McCourty. Rashad Hampton, 76 overall, hidden development from Oklahoma. We also got a replacement for Tom Brady in Skylar Donnelly, quarterback, ironically from Wisconsin, my favorite college, but he's a 73 normal, which is not great. We also got this guy Blake Archer out of LSU, right outside linebacker, who's not bad, 73 hidden. We got a cornerback in Keith Patterson, 74 normal, not too bad. We can develop him. We got a replacement for Marcus Cannon and Malcolm Schaefer, 70 overall right tackle, hidden development out of Penn State. And then we got Shaq Sharp, defensive tackle out of, again, Wisconsin. He's a 69 overall in normal development. So I want to actually see who was the best player in this draft class. I don't know, man. We got, what is it, like 4 or 5 first-round picks, and I didn't really, I don't know, man. I felt that it was kind of unfulfilled. So let's take a look here. What was the highest overall drafted? Were we up there at least? And 77, yeah, we were up there, I'd say. We had the, 5th best pick in the draft? So cornerback at pick number 2, 77 hidden. We got a left guard. Oh, man, he was at pick 4. And, yeah, Thad Walford, I think, looked pretty good. We got Joseph Penn at a 77 out of Florida. Very nice pick. And then we got Pat Winters at pick number 16. And we somehow missed them because scouting was just messed up. That is a big kick in the jimmies right there. So let's take a look here at the team, though, and how it's kind of shaping out. So on offense, we obviously have Schaefer. He was our drafted guy. Devin Asiasi's still there. Our wide receivers looking pretty good, I'd say. They're looking pretty solid. We also got Brian Edwards. I didn't realize that. The receiver out of South Carolina, he's in his 2nd year. Yeah, I mean, it's not awful, man. I'm not going to lie, it's not awful. We also got Dante Hightower. He ended up going up to a... what is it called? He went up to a superstar development. I really like that. So what I'm going to do, actually, Jawan Bentley is going to move to... oh, no. You're not going to get released. You're one of our best players. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him to middle linebacker. And, then I'm going to move the guy that we drafted. He's going to be playing left outside linebacker. So let's generate the best lineup. This is how it's looking right now. Moving on here, we got Adrian Phillips here, who I'm actually going to have Hampton start over him because I want to see how he does. We got Uche, we got Kyle Duggar, and then our defensively, we're pretty good. Jason McCourty is an 83, but we still got Gilmore, Jonathan Johnson, J.C. Jackson, not too bad. And then defensive line, much better with Chris Jones. We got Lawrence Guy, as well as John Simon, who did go up to a star development in the offseason or after his 11-sack year. I mean, talk about just out of nowhere. That's insane. So let's just quickly make some changes to the team. I just want to make some changes to the free safety spot. I actually want to move my man. Okay, so Hampton is currently number 1 on the depth chart. I do like that. So yeah, guys, I think what we're going to do is I don't really think we can make any trades for this year. I think I'm actually kind of satisfied with how this team is going so far. So yeah, guys, I'm going to sim to the end of year number 2, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, so we traded Jason McCourty and Isaiah McKenzie to the Vikings in exchange for their first-round pick in this year's draft. I think it's a good move. You know, we had a lot of wide receivers, so I figure why not? Let's get another guy on the team, and it works. So anyway, guys, I'm going to send to the end of the year. I'll see you guys there. Alright, guys, at the end of the season, unfortunately, we do not make the playoffs. We finished the year at 8-8, which, I mean, is an improvement, But then again, we have the Bills in our division who went 12-4, so it is kind of tough. I'm going to admit here, 34 upgrade points here. Let's check if there's any development upgrades. I'm hoping for at least one here. Hightower did go from star to superstar last year, so let's see what we got. So nothing on offense. And nothing on defense. That is a bit disappointing, but you know what, man, it's whatever. You know, it's cool. It's cool. You know, it's fine. You know, I mean, this team is coming together, though. I actually really do like the offense that we currently have, well, assembled here. So, or the defense, excuse me, because that is, well, let's be honest, that is the biggest point of the team. So, yeah, pretty much we're just going to make some upgrades. Boom, we are good. So, yeah, we lost to the Jets. If we hadn't lost to them, we might have made the playoffs. But you know what, man? It's tough luck. So, let's take a look here. Who is going to be playing in this year's Super Bowl? It is going to be the Bills and the Cowboys. That is a very interesting Super Bowl. The Bills are in our division, obviously. Skylar Donnelly, he might be our future, man. He really might be our future QB. Go to an 83 overall. So, quickly, let's check about the stats here on the game. So, wow, what a year for Skylar Donnelly as we go up 15 spots on offense and a big improvement on defense as well. This is coming together, ladies and gentlemen. What a year, by the way. 4,100 yards, 33 touchdowns, 14 picks. You gotta love it, man. Wisconsin doesn't really produce a lot of good QBs, but, you know, except for Russell Wilson, but he's the one, you know, exception. James White didn't do awful this year. Receiving, Marquise Lee, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Devin Asiasi with 10 touchdowns. This is good, man. This is really good. Stephon Gilmore at 112 tackles. Hightower at 110. TFLs, 15 for Jones, 14 for Simon as he has another great year. 9.5 sacks for Jones, 8 for John Simon. Interceptions here, 3 for Kyle Duggar, the man out of Lenoir-Rhyne. The Division II college is pretty good. And then 2 interceptions as well for Stephon Gilmore. So let's take a look at the yearly awards. MVP goes to Mitch Trubisky. That is quite a shock, honestly. As Skylar comes in at number 9. Okay, I see you. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Deshaun Watson as Donnelly comes in at 4. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Von Miller as unfortunately no Patriots. Offensive Rookie of the Year, there we go, with Skylar Donnelly. You love to see it. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Rashad Hampton. Okay, this is good as Blake Archer comes in at number 3. Heath Patterson comes in at number 8. You know what? We love to see it, man. We sweep the Rookie of the Year voting. I like that. Offensive Player of the Year in the NFC goes to Mitch Trubisky. Defensively goes to Shaq Thompson. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Lerone McIntyre. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Lee Austin. So that's not awful, man. It's definitely an improvement over last year. We're making big strides. Who knows? Maybe playoffs next year? I'm not going to insinuate anything, but maybe. Who's going to win this Super Bowl? And it is going to be the Cowboys again by a score of 38-24. They take home the Super Bowl for the second straight year. David Andrews, we are going to franchise tag you. 1 year, $11.8 million is not that much. Dalton Keene, I think we need you. I think we do, man, honestly. Oh, wait, hold on. We have a decision to make now. Well, actually, no, we don't really have a decision to make. Dalton Keene's back. You know, that's pretty much all the big decision here is Dalton Keene because really everybody else is, well, pure trash. So Keene does sign. That is perfect. David Andrews is back as well. And then let's take a look here. Justin Rowasser. We're going to give you a 7-year deal because honestly, don't really care about you. But you know what, man? You're a kicker, man. We got to stick with you. Boom. He is back and he's going to be playing long-term for the Patriots. And that is going to be all, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just going to sim to next year and I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys. So we made, I think, 1 or 2 manual draft picks, and we made a couple of big trades. So we drafted this guy, Avery McCutcheon. He's a 76 overall, hidden development out of, I didn't even notice this, it's out of Wisconsin. We have like a fetish for Wisconsin players. I don't understand it. 95 speed, though, is very good. We also got Kendall Shepard, who's a normal development. I just want to see if there's anybody with like a hidden development in here or something like that. Maybe a hidden gem. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Hidden development already. Stanley Drake, 59 overall tackle. Let's take a look at what his thing is. All right, let's start development. Imagine if the CPU like drafted an X Factor. That'd be cray, bro. Anyways, so we got LRB, who's a normal development. We got, Clemens, I believe. Clementine, he is a normal development. We got Waddle, he is a normal development as well. Then we got Maine, he is a normal development as well. So, I mean, you know, it's just a little bit. But, guys, look at what we did. Ladies and gentlemen, boom. Evan Ingram, DK Metcalf, both now on the squad. Marquise Lee is now a superstar development. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This offense is insane now. Now, our Rookie of the Year, Donnelly, by the way, went up to start development. He's going to have the choice to throw to James White, Sony Michel, DK Metcalf, Marquise Lee, N'Keal Harry, or Evan Ingram, or Devin Asiasi. Just insane. Defensively, we remain very, very good. No new X factors. John Simon, though, did go up to superstar development, and Kyle Duggar went up to a star development. So, pretty sick, boys. Now, Dante Hightower, someone we really could trade. He's at 31 years of age, and I don't know how much money he's worth, but he's probably worth a lot of, money. So, let's take a look at what Hightower is worth right now on the squad. So, he is currently worth $9 million. So, that's a lot of money, and we'll be paying him $9 million, and then $10 million the next couple of years. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little trade. I'm really good with kind of maneuvering and making trades, so I'm going to, see if I can do some, and then I'll be back if I do. Alright, guys, well, that was quick. Dante Hightower and Jarrett Stidham for a first-round pick to the Giants. I mean, I'll take it, boys. So, right now, we're down to an 85 defense, but that's fine. So, guys, I'm going to sim to the end of season number 3. I'll see you guys there. Alright, guys, at the end of the year, we did not make the playoffs, but we did end on a good note, winning 52-28. I mean, what a freaking win. So let's quickly check what we got for upgrades. We got 46 total players. This should be fun. So let's check the upgrades that we currently got. Is there any dev trade upgrades? There is not. McCutcheon is an 80 overall. He is only a star development, the guy we drafted this year. So let's see. Anything else? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, it doesn't really look like anything. So, I mean, this is disappointing. We did finish the year off at 8-8. Look at that, man. Just repeating from last year. Beautiful. What a year also for Skylar Donnelly again. I can't see where we ranked offensively, because for some reason it says hold A to reorder. But anyway, Donnelly had a pretty good year again. 3,800 yards, 31 touchdowns, only 7 picks. Rushing, James White, almost at 1,000 yards, 932, 9 touchdowns. Receiving, Metcalf, only 857 yards and 1 touchdown. What? Nah, man, there's no way. Let's see, defensively, 110 tackles for Bentley, 108 for Blake Archer. TFLs, 11 for Butler, 9 for Simon, and 9 for Chris Jones. Sacks here, 10 again for John Simon. What is up with this guy? 4 interceptions for Jones, 3 for Gilmore. What is up with this, man? This is actually kind of weird. So, let's take a look here. MVP goes to Matt Ryan. That is a weird MVP pick. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Baker Mayfield, as Skylar comes in at number 8. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Desmond King. And Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Rich Gore. And no Patriots. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jordan Snow on the Bills. And that's pretty much it here for the NFC. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Sean Rackley. Offensively goes to Connor Northrup. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Eric Kendricks. And then Offensive Player of the Year obviously goes to Matt Ryan. So, let's quickly check here. I don't know why I keep saying that. Let me see. Maybe if I go into my team editing screen and then come back, maybe it will change. I don't know. So, let's just see if this happens. So, okay. What if we do quarterbacks? Okay, well, apparently it's just stuck on my screen. That is kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah, basically, we finished the, we did not win the division, which, it's frustrating with all the players that we got, but you know what? It's room for improvement. We're in season 3, it's whatever, and it's gonna be the Packers and the Colts facing off in the Super Bowl, which sucks, because the Colts were one of the teams that we got a lot of draft picks from. And the winner of that Super Bowl is going to be the Colts. Very interesting. So, guys, I will see you at the start of season number 4. Okay, guys, so here we go. We are at the start of the next season. We didn't really draft anybody, so let's take a look at the team, how it is here, ladies and gentlemen. So, obviously, the offense is going to remain the same. Same thing with the defense as well. Really nothing much we could do considering the fact that we're negative in cap room. Like, we started off this rebuild really promising in the first 8-8 season, and then we just completely flopped. I don't know what went on, but guys, I'm gonna sim to the midseason point of this next season, and I'll see you guys there. Or the end of the season, excuse me, my bad. Alright guys, so we are at the end of the year. We actually made the playoffs. We finished the year at 10-6. You love to see it. The Jets finished 13-3. That is a shock, man. The Jets are not used to that much winning. Something's got to be going on, man. Are they deflating those footballs? Oh, God, I'm throwing shots. Anyway, here we go. Patriots versus the Colts in the wildcard round. Do we advance here? And let's see, and we do not. We actually get killed at Lucas Oil Stadium. That actually kind of sucks, not going to lie. But you know what, man? We deal with heartbreak. That's how it is, man. So, here we go. We finished the year in 87 overall. Yeah, man, they must be deflating those footballs. Something going on here. Another good year from Skylar Donnelly. 3,900 yards, 28 touchdowns, 14 picks. Rushing, no 1,000-yard rushers again. Receiving, no 1,000-yard receivers. Let's see, defensively, Jawan Bentley with 106 tackles. TFL, 16 for Jones, 13 for Simon, 10 for Winovich. John Simon's going off during this rebuild. 9.5 sacks for Simon, 8.5 for Chris Jones, and then interceptions here. 5 for Kyle Duggar, 3 for Gilmore, 2 for Jonathan Jones. That's insane, man. That is actually nuts. So let's take a look at the yearly awards. MVP goes to Kyler Murray. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Pat Mahomes. As we get no, no Patriots. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Jayon Brown. No Patriots. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Dre Larrymore. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Luther Henry. NFC Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jason Irving. Offensively goes to Charles McCants. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Devin White. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Kyler Murray. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot see where I rank because of this hold A to reorder BS that I'm seeing on my screen now. But you know what, though? It's fine. It's fine. We deal with it. Let's see, I swear, if the Colts make the Super Bowl or the Jets, I don't know what I'm going to think, man, because I traded a lot of picks. So let's see. It's going to be the Browns making the Super Bowl again. It's against the Saints. This could be actually a really good story here. Winner of this Super Bowl is going to be the Browns by a score of 21-19. They actually get it done in the big game. You know what? I got to clap my hands for that one. They can actually get it done in the big game. I mean, they didn't fumble on the goal line, so, you know, that's a good thing. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to sim to the next year. I'll see you guys in season number 5. All right, guys, we are in the next year, so let's see. Our team overall did not go up. I just simulated the whole draft. We couldn't really do anything in this one, so we did draft a 74 overall strong safety, who is a hidden development out of Auburn. That's not bad. Rest of the draft, though, not great. It's actually pretty ugly. So, honestly, guys, we're just going to go full throttle in this last season. I'm going to sim to the end of the year. I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, so at the end of the year, we actually did make the playoffs. And with our best record, 11-5, I'll take it. We're actually home in the wildcard round, something that we're not really used to. So, you know, it's whatever. So, take a look at this team. 87 overall, 91 overall offense. Take a look at the stats here. Let's see. Did my boy Skyler... Hey, he had a good year, man. 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns, 7 picks. He might be MVP. No 1,000-yard rushers, but Sonny Michel did catch 12 touchdowns. Metcalf finally, and Evan Ingram. What a year by those two. Defensively, not really that good. We were actually kind of trash defensively. Yep, not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, John Simon. I wonder what he did. Gilmore, Duggar, and Jackson both with 2 interceptions apiece. So let's take a look here. Yearly awards, MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes. My boy Skyler was robbed out of an MVP. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Pat Mahomes as Watson finishes above Donnelly. That's a bit weird. Defensively goes to Jerome Baker. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to William Barrett. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Quan Wilson. NFC Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Perry Albury. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Tyler Hunter. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Eric Kendricks again. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Russell Wilson. So, you know, pretty lit, not gonna lie. So let's advance here. Let's see. Can we get the win finally and move on in the playoffs? Let's take a look here. And we actually do. Pretty close game. We're facing the Colts here. 11-4-1 record. So we're just gonna upgrade everybody here. 9 total upgrades. Can we move on to the AFC Championship? And I saw in the top right corner, we do not. We lose again to the Colts. That is a real kick in the jimmies, man. Once again, just losing to them. We cannot get past them. Like, they couldn't... I don't know, man. They couldn't even get past us, what, like 3 or 4 times? Whatever it was. Anyway, though, last look at the team. It's very good. This team's very, very good. I mean, we made a lot of good signings, a lot of good moves, and... you know, it just kind of went to waste, and it sucks. But you know what? We just got to deal with it. We got to move on. So, guys, hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a like, smash 5 likes, saying so. Thank you guys so much for watching. But most importantly, stay classy.